Hi guys, my name is Nonima Tikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Judge Rata and other matters that happen in the courtroom today. Wow, Sanalam. It's wild how courtesy in the court in that courtroom of Judge Rata seems to have its own selective settings. When it's a state witness, Judge Rata will be like, "Good morning, how are you? Thank you for your assistance for coming here, blah blah blah," and make small talks. That's what he was doing when it was state witnesses. But now it was the defense witnesses, starting from Muzi Sibiya and the second one. In fact, the same treatment was given during trial within a trial to Warrant Officer Makubo. Warrant Officer Makubo was treated that way. Now the same thing happened to Sibiya, and Umakubo came for Sibiya that time. And then now Sibiya himself, Muzi Sibiya, was treated the same way by the judge. And Judge Rata did not even dismiss Sibiya or tell him, "We are done now. Thank you so much for assisting the court." No, none of that was said. There was a minute or two or three, even five, if it went that far, I don't know. But there was such a moment that lasted long. It was very long. It was quiet after Sibiya was done. No one was saying anything to him. Judge Rata didn't do the things that he normally does. He said nothing. He sat there, kept quiet until Sibiya had to just move from there, started talking about other things and other people. That's when Ubabu Zungu came in. And now, same thing happened to Ubabu Zungu. He was not greeted by Judge Rata. He did not care. And then when he was done today. And then instead of saying, because Mnisi did cross-examination, and when Mnisi was done, Judge Rata did not ask Uguti, is there any re-exam from others that they go? Normally, the other people do re-exam when the judge asked questions. He did not ask questions. He did not care. So I did not understand what he was doing later on. He did not do anything. He did not ask any of that. Instead, Judge Rata asked Tubalo what's the time. It was 18 past 11 a.m. And he was like, "Let's go for tea." He got up and left, not saying anything. Obviously, Ubabu Zungu is done now because no one is asking any other thing. Then they come back. Judge Rata instead now wants to act and ask, "Where is Babu Zungu? You are excused." As if he heard the conversations that we're having online, or he read something by or someone phoned and said, "Why are you not excusing the witness?" That's how he behaved. He behaved as if someone called him out and said, "Aibo, why are you keeping quiet? Why are you not saying anything to a witness?" He came back. So that's what he does when it's state witnesses. When it was state witnesses, "Good morning, thank you for assisting us. You may step down," all of that. But when it's the defense witness, silence, no greeting, no farewell, no warmth, no small talks, just vibes and hostility. That's what they received from Judge Rata. Judge Rata's tone shift is so loud. You can hear it over advocate Baloyi. When Baloyi is objecting, he's quick to analyze and say whatever Baloyi was trying to say himself. He will do it himself for him. And the difference in how defense witnesses are treated isn't even subtle anymore. It's practically court protocol at this point. It's protocol observed in that courtroom of Judge Rata. But sure, we must all pretend this is just how proceedings works. That's how they work. Only in his courtroom, people being treated with hostility. It's only in Judge Rata's courtroom, not anywhere else. That's how he treats the. It's funny how Senzo Meyiwa was a legend, someone that was loved, someone that people looked up to. And 10, 11 years later, people are still demanding for his justice. And Judge Rata comes here and mess up the justice that is supposed to be given to Senzo. Just not his family, just not his fans, just not South Africa, to him as an icon of South Africa. And this man treats Senzo that way. Senzo's legacy, he treats it that way, Judge Rata. It's quite disturbing if you ask me. It is quite disturbing how Judge Rata is treating the entire situation. It is indeed disturbing. Okay, it was just shocking, guys. I think we will never get used to how Judge Rata ill-treats the defense and the people that come with the defense, the witnesses. We will never get over it. We will never understand it. We will always question the things there. Always, we will question them. Because the entire situation will always be state versus defense treatment all the time now, because wow. It's always a plot twist after the other, Payana, all the damn time. And I guess at this point, Judge Rata is also not happy with the plot twist, a cross-exam that was supposed to be land knockout blows. Instead, a series of strange moves. Judge chimes in like a referee who clearly is not neutral. Like, and we have receipts for that, guys. We have receipts. We have receipts of the treatment that he gives there. That's how he is. What a sloppy theater that we are dealing with. Flagged objections from the judge. And the Ubalo will come with a cross-examination with a familiar goal that we already know. He saw doubt in the witness's credibility and plant alternate narratives. That's the standard for him. But how he tried to do it is where things got sideways for him very fast. And Judge Rata was so pissed. Oh, he was so pissed. He was so pissed. He repeatedly put a version to the witness that was not even said by the witness, and it was so risky. And Judge Rata even come in and say, I heard him. All of those things, they can make someone go mad. All of those things. Ngeke singaba criticize. Judge Rata nobalui. Judge Rata's behavior, selective courtesy towards the defense, everything nje ngeke singaba. Now, most of the exclusive layer, the judge's interventions is the worst. There were several moments where the bench seemed to shield or rescue the state narrative, and convincingly he does as he pleases in that court, treats the defense attempts with the way he dismisses them. The way he dismisses the defense, guys. The demeanor of the judge also towards everything that is happening. Hi, Shem. The courtroom momentum that is created by the attitude of the judge is something else. Judge Rata creates chaos in that courtroom. I don't know if anybody has noticed that, but it is what it is. So it's so sad for him to be so obvious like that. It's quite sad. I am gonna late as a country. Anyway, drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think, because wow, son, what a favorable, or what favoritism the Judge Rata is showing in that courtroom. Oksalayo, whatever he tried, Baloyi's cross-examination was a mess. With all the shocking moments, courtroom bias, Oksalayo, the entire situation became a mess. That's all we care about. I'll see you on our next video. Please don't forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.